go, Newton's Law, entitled simply the NBA Final Showdown.
Yes, sir.
Peggy!
Book. It's about to be a showdown.
Who you got?
Mavs versus Celtics. I believe that the Mavs might edge this one out. That's just me. But it's too early to let's break it down. I'm allow you to go ahead and get into it and break it down. So what we just have up, obviously, Boston Celtics regular season record was 64-18. They went 12-2 in the playoff run so far. Dallas Mavericks regular season record was 50-32. Playoff record has been 12-5. So what people are saying, Boston Celtics had an easier time getting to the finals. The East wasn't as strong as the West. And in the West, obviously, you know, they had some juggernauts. The Clippers, Thunder, and obviously the Timberwolves to get here. But it's a lot on the line. I mean, the Celtics are, you know, favorites to win. They have the perfect pieces to the puzzle to win in their team. Obviously, you also got the situation with Kyrie going back to Boston and playing against that series. And then even down to the coaches. You got Jay Kidd. This is his third year as the coach of the Mavericks. And he was on that 2011 title team. And then on the Celtics side. Joe,
all right, I'm going to stop right there.
Go ahead, get in there. I know, go ahead and get in there.
Like, first off, the trade deadline I'm looking at a player. I'm like, PJ Washington, you got that dog in you like that?
You got that in you. Where it been at?
What the fuck? Why we ain't see this in?
Hold on, PJ.
I mean, I'm looking at. I have means to my madness of why I'm choosing this particular team, but all the pieces are falling in place or have fell in place for the Mavs.
Okay. Acquiring
PJ Washington and Daniel, is it Gafford? Gafford. Well, look, acquiring PJ Washington may have been the saving grace because it's not that we was expecting him to be a scorer, but he provides a kind of a tough guy, defensive specialist for the Mavs. I'm like, this the same. This the Brittany Renner, PJ Washington. This the Charlotte Hornets.
PJ.
Who the hell is this nigga, man?
Yeah, he popping out too,
bruh, and playing with some shit to him. You feel me? So, I mean, that is one. Number two, the glaring issue for me is, has the Boston Celtics really been battle tested yet?
Yeah.
Like, yes, first round, boom, we played the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
But first round, you played the Heat without Jimmy Butler.
Yep, no Jimmy.
Second round, you played the Cavs.
Yep.
Some of those games, you played the Cavs without Donovan Mitchell.
That's true.
Third round, you played the Pacers. Some of those games, their number one guy,
Halliburton,
like, it wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you really been tested like a champion should or would? Yeah. Now, you look on the other hand, the Mavs, first round, very chippy first round.
Yes.
With the Clippers.
Yeah.
Okay. We getting a lot of, we getting some shit about ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Second round, the Thunder, that's the first seed. We were underdogs.
Supposed to be, yeah.
All right. We win. Boom. Damn, we belong here. Now we find ourselves in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Western Conference.
Oh, I'm sorry. We found ourselves in the Western Conference Finals. We played the Timberwolves, who arguably is the hottest team really in the month of March.
Hot right now.
March, May, all the way through. It's like, oh, shit, they came back from the Suns. Like, that's I'm kind of hot right now. You know what I'm saying?
And the Nuggets.
Like, real talk. So, bruh, they came back from the Nuggets. They whooped the Suns' ass.
And then they battled back from the Nuggets.
Maybe right, Pig. Appreciate you.
I'm just here.
But that's where I'm going with the Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then Luka Doncic is playing out of his mind.
Yes,
I'm going to get to Kyrie, but Luka,
I
saw a side of Luka that I'm like, He got some black in him.
That motherfucker. Looky, baby.
That motherfucker looked at that motherfucker.
Woo! He be talking big boy
shit.
Big boy. Cash.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I don't know if the Boston Celtics have been tested like that. Mm-hmm. Tatum has not been playing out of his mind. Mm-hmm. But they've been winning.
Yeah.
Okay, now our guy, where Jaylen Brown from?
He from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Atlanta.
You did. Even though that's home team. But even then with him, I feel with him signing this mega contract before the year, I think he proved that he is worth that for years to come.
For sure.
I think that's a win for him.
They're a good mesh, Tatum and Brown.
Yes. But when he first signed it, nigga, it was just like, motherfucker was just like.
Is it? What?
What?
Yeah.
Who? How? But now with them being in the NBA Finals, it proves that.
Making sense.
Okay, boom, that's a great investment.
Yeah.
So to that, I'm saying to myself, look, I don't know if the Boston Celtics have what it takes to really grind out a win.
Yeah.
Winning 4 games. I don't give a damn if they win it at 4, win it at 5, win it at 6, or win it at 7. The first to 4. I'm going with the Mavs.
But tell me this, though. So now you said the Mavs had a tougher time going through the gauntlet of making it to the finals. Obviously, the Celtics been off for over 11 days, so which is one of the longest layoffs. Do you think that will have
I don't think it'll have any type of performance implications because, I mean, it is what it is. You have an all-star break. You have many different breaks. You got breaks just for, resting. Mm-hmm. And they need it. Mm-hmm. So everybody should be 100%.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like. That shouldn't be no distraction. Now, the big issue for the Mavericks is this. Mm-hmm. It's the return of the Mac. Yeah. Like, return of Kyrie.
Yeah.
Cool. We already knew his stint in Boston was not peaches and cream.
Facts.
Okay. How does he control his emotions?
That's what that's the biggest question mark.
That.
Yeah.
Kyrie sucks. Kyrie sucks. It's just the small things. And you going to Boston, them motherfuckers don't play fair. They don't cheer fair. They don't even act fair. Mm-hmm. When you in the hotel room, when you traveling, all these different things from the security, like, bro, that's really because they gonna need Kyrie in a major way. Everybody, like, this is championship basketball here.
Yeah.
Any type of situation where all hands need to be on deck. Mm-hmm. And I look at it where that's really going to be the determining factor. Kyrie's performance. He could very well be the NBA Finals MVP.
He could. But, like, just from another professional athlete that is experienced in super pro, even after that time, like you saying, his emotions, mm-hmm. even playing in the league for how long he has played, is that still even an effect of like the emotion? Okay.
You're human. You still get nervous. You still get anxious. You still have to control your emotions.
Yeah.
That never goes away. It didn't matter if I was in the first game of the season or the 8th game of my 7th year. It didn't matter. You still have those type of what if moments. And you think about all these different things. Some people are able to sleep. Some people can't. Some people throw up. Some people don't. Some people have these jitter bugs, in their stomach. So that's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think the sooner he can control it, the better off everybody would be.
Yeah.
And it impacts people completely different. I was watching a game where they booed every time he touched the ball.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, that's tough.
So the mental fortitude that he has to tap into, he going to have to go there.
It's going to be, you think it's tougher on him than anybody else?
Yes.
In the series?
I think it's tougher personally on Kyrie, but the pressure's on Boston.
Mm-hmm. Because they supposed to.
They were
favorites.
They had the best record in the NBA.
Yeah.
Okay. It's basically now or never, with them, even though, with signing that max contract, they got all the pieces in place, but I don't know if they got really what it takes to attack the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Because them boys, bro.
The Mavs looking good.
They look, when they cut it on, I look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavericks at their best versus Boston at their best, who's supposed to win?
Boston.
I say Boston. I agree with you with that.
Boston's supposed to win.
But they're still relatively young. This is their first NBA Finals.
And that is true. Because even Luka, obviously he's been in the NBA for some time. But the boy been playing pro since he was 13.
But this ain't the
NBA, yes.
Yeah.
But just, I think even spending full time at something.
So when I look at Dallas or Boston's lineup, Al Horford doesn't have an NBA championship. Mm-hmm. So that's new for him. Jason Tatum
doesn't.
Jaylen Brown. Porzingis, definitely not.
No.
So these are all news for everybody. Even though when you look at, all right, the Mavs, who they got? Luka's never been in the finals. PJ damn sure ain't been to the damn finals.
No, from Charlotte, man.
But Kyrie has.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I look at Kyrie as a person who is not only the captain of that team, he's just the pulse too. Mm-hmm. Like it's never a moment where I felt the Mavericks like it was overwhelmed. They always looked like they were in control of every single game. And when they need to finish, they finished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the pressure. I like Kyrie and Luka better than I like Jason and Jaylen. I just do.
Kyrie always
now it goes back to the original question. Mm-hmm. Them playing at their best versus I would have to go back with the Mavs.
You going Mavs?
Bruh. Because look, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown versus Kyrie and Luka, when they at their best, shit. It's gonna be tough to stop them, bro.
Golly. I mean, but you're right. I mean, like
on paper, you'd be like okay,
oh, yeah,
Boston. But when you really look at the stars,
the body of work.
But then you say, okay, who's gonna guard who?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know anybody who can guard Kyrie all game.
All game.
Or even Luka. So it's like, yo, true. Jason and even Jay, like they can be physical.
Yeah, they gonna get off.
But we gonna switch up and that's how we had.
But I don't even know if it's anybody. I mean, I think Luka might can do the best guarding on their end. Kyrie is gonna be at a height deficit, but I really don't think it's the defensive battle is gonna be like that. It's gonna be
scoring.
Who's gonna score the most points? I mean, at any game like that, but it's not even gonna be a defensive game that I see. You're gonna have, like you said, PJ. He gonna have to step up and lock somebody down. You're gonna have other people on other teams.
You got role players that can do that.
Do that, yeah. At least slow them down. They're not gonna stop them, but slow them down.
We're not asking Kyrie to go guard Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
We're not asking Kyrie. Now the matchups and the zones, we may get him a couple of times, but nah.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy. The only thing I do see about Kyrie when you said it is he's so calm. Like Luka can get up or whatever. Kyrie just be feeling like he just so goddamn
I'm going with the Mavs in 6.
Mavs 6?
Yeah. for the 6 series, I think it's going to go to Game 7. No. Well, if it is, I hope it do. But it's going to be, yeah.
And just to finish out, even with the return of Kyrie, I definitely want to ask you this. What do you feel about that now, the way they're shaping Kyrie? Obviously, from the anti-Semitic statements that they said he said, or, you know, even last time he was in Boston doing the Sage, you know, he had to think of not being a great teammate or, you know, going from team to team. Now everybody's back on him. Like, what's your mentality or what's your thoughts about how the world is changing for Kyrie right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, what a powerful feeling to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's himself, though.
Yeah, but, you know, Kyrie lost a lot went through a lot to get to where he is now. And I don't think Kyrie ever was a distraction. Now, he made some comments that may have went against any morals of Nike or the business that he was subscribed to. But other than that, man, Kyrie's been a stand-up model citizen, always giving back to his community, being a positive force. What more could you ask from a person?
Yeah.
Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. Man, I don't know no person who's walked this God-green earth that has not made a mistake.
Yeah.
So, you punish him to the third power. Cool. He went through that. Came out. Now, boom. I think he will gain a lot of closure if everything goes right. Yeah. I would not have thought to have had a better story for Kyrie. It's set up for him.
It is.
Yo, like, you went through all this while you was in Boston.
Look at you now.
Then, boom, you win a championship, beating Boston. You don't beat the Giant.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's cool. That sounds like a book. That sounds like a movie to me.
I know, right?